Hello to Newfield students and families. I hope that this finds you all well and that you are successfully managing lockdown at this time. I thought I'd send you a quick video message this week rather than a written one. Under normal circumstances then, we would be starting school this week after an Easter break. I would have probably done assemblies with everybody to welcome them back to school, and we would have resumed a normal school working pattern. But instead, our normal routine is now at home. I'd just like to say that I am really proud of all of our students at Newfield and the commitment that you've shown so far to the work that we've set to you on Show My Homework. Thank you for your endeavours here, and I'm really proud of what you've achieved so far. This week, I'd like us to think about our working routine a little bit more. So I have asked our teachers to set you work in smaller amounts so that it makes it more manageable for you to cope with. So that means that the core subjects, so maths, English and science, will be setting work every week for that week, and the rest of your subjects will be setting work every fortnight, enough for a fortnight's worth of work. The work that you've set, that you have been set by your teachers, is things that really you've covered before. So it's work that will review and will consolidate your learning. Teachers will also be setting you some quizzes that you can actually do on Show My Homework. And that way your teachers are able to judge how well you have mastered that piece of work, and they will be giving some general feedback around that piece of learning so that you can then move forward. If you're stuck or if you have a question at all, please do contact your teacher through Show My Homework. They're really excited and very willing to be helping you at this time, so please do make use of their expertise because they really do want to help you. We'll continue to upload and to suggest some other activities as well, and that includes some stuff that you can do as a family so that we can get the whole family involved in some learning or trying out some new things. So do look out for those on Show My Homework on social media and on our website too. If you're in Year 11, I can imagine that this is a very odd time for you, and questions that you'll be asking around what should I really be doing at the moment. Mr. Penman has been contacting post-16 providers on your behalf to look at some preparatory work that you can be doing for the courses that you've applied to do from September. So look out towards the end of this week from something from him around some things that you can be getting on with at this time that's going to be useful for you, particularly moving into your next area of study. If you're in Year 10, then my suggestion is that you think about this now as your Year 11 starting, that you get into those very good routines, that you are using the time to review and to revise and to consolidate the things that you have already done, so that when we are ready to get back into school, the new content is something that we start with straight away, and we're not having to use time to go over previous learning in as much detail. That way, we've got the time that we need in this next academic year to really make sure that you are ready for your GCSEs this time next year. To all of you then, let's get those routines going this week. Remember that we're monitoring Show My Homework, so we can see when you've logged on, we can see when you haven't, and of course we'll be checking in with you to make sure that you're okay and that you know what you're doing. So please expect in the next couple of weeks that somebody from school will be contacting you just to check in with you to make sure that you're okay, to talk to you about the things that you've been doing whilst you've not been at school, to talk about your learning, to talk about how you're doing at home and coping with lockdown, how your families are, and of course to answer any questions that you have and to help with any queries or anything that you need at this particular point in time. And we'll continue to do that as we work through into the time when we're starting to come back to school. Try to get then that routine by using your normal timetable. So for instance, if you have got 5 lessons that consist of, say, I don't know, maths, science, computing, PE, English, then those are the subjects that you should do on that day. Try to stick to that. Try to stick to normal school times. Give yourself some breaks. Make sure that those breaks allow you a little bit of fresh air if you can. Try and get some exercise done every day and get into good sleeping habits so that you can get up in the morning and you can have a productive day. If you can do all of that, that's going to make life easier for when we do get back into our normal routine. Well, that's all from me for now, but in the meantime, let's keep following that government advice. We stay at home, we stay safe, and we look out for each other, and I hope that we'll see each other very soon. Bye for now.